Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Ganga is our country's largest river, and this river Ganga along with river Brahmaputra join together to form the world's largest delta, that is known as Ganga Brahmaputra delta. Right, delta, you have already studied what is a delta. Delta is formed by the deposition of the rivers, okay, and when the rivers deposit the alluvium, the fine nutrients that it has brought with it before falling into the river, into the sea, which is the last stage of the river, due to the deposition, delta is formed. When the river does not deposit any sediments before does not deposit any sediments before falling into the sea, then it will form a estuary. But when it deposits, then it is known as a delta. So both these two rivers, river Ganga and Brahmaputra, they form a largest delta. Now this we will see Ganga Brahmaputra basin is a part of the northern plains of Indian subcontinent. And where does it lies? It will, if you see the map, it lies to the south of the foothills of Shivalik, lies to the foothills of Shivalik ranges, okay, which is the third range of the mountains. Now, this is a vast low-lying plain. It is a vast low-lying plain which is covering about the distance of 2,500 kilometer, and this plain, that is the northern plain. This plain is known as the northern plain. This plain is formed by three big rivers, that is river Ganga, river Brahmaputra and river Indus. All these three rivers help in the formation of this northern plain, okay, because for the fact that this plain is drained by three big rivers of India. Now, river Ganga and Brahmaputra, they deposit all their fine alluvium in these towards the northern plains. River Indus a little part of river Indus flows through our country, but major portion lies in Pakistan. But nevertheless, all these three rivers help in the formation of northern plains. These rivers, they deposit fine alluvium which they have brought down from the mountains. They deposit and then finally move towards the Bay of Bengal, where they will be, before ending into Bay of Bengal, they will form a delta, and more deposition will be done, and then they will be falling into Bay of Bengal, which is the last stage of the river. Okay. Now, because of this deposition, what happens? When fine alluvium is deposited by river Ganga and Brahmaputra, because of this reason, the plain becomes very rich and fertile, and that is the reason why our northern plains is very rich and fertile, suitable for agriculture activity. Fine soil, our northern plain has rich alluvial soil, which is the best quality of soil, suitable for cultivation of almost different types of crops can be grown all year round. Also, for the fact that this area is having good climatic condition, sufficient rainfall, and moreover for the fact that good rivers drain these areas. River Ganga, its tributaries, they all drain this area. Because of this reason, northern plain is considered to be very rich and fertile, good for cultivation. And so large number of people, they migrate to these areas, they are involved in agriculture activities. Then they are also because of these agriculture activities, large scale agro based industries are set up in these places, which provide employment to many people. Let's see what are the states which are parts of northern plains of India. They are Haryana, UP, Bihar, West Bengal and Assam. Okay. So that is the reason these states are there, and you know that many of these states of northern plains of India, they are very highly populated. Why they are populated? Because this is the place for the people to stay. They have a lot of they can get good occupation, they can get good employment, climate is suitable, large number of rivers are here which are draining this area, right? So for all this reason, this place is highly populated. Good transportation facilities can be set up in these areas, and good settlement are laid here. So because of this fact also, you will see large number of people are staying in these areas, and they stay here, they work here, and so you will see many of these states are highly populated. What is the climate? Climate of Ganga Brahmaputra is hot and humid. Rainfall is heavy but mainly concentrated only during the monsoon period of our country. Okay, because that is how climate is. It is a monsoonal. So whatever rainfall we get, it is during the monsoon period. That is June, July, and August is the period when it receives rainfall. Average annual rainfall is about 200 centimeter. Now, Ganga Brahmaputra basin is covered with tropical deciduous forest, and but this area, much of this deciduous forest has been cleared for the purpose of agriculture farms, for the purpose of settlements, for making transportation routes, for settlement purpose. Much of this forest has been cleared for the same. Heavy population is also having its severe impact on the has made a severe impact on the natural vegetation. Now, the lowest part of Ganga Delta is covered with mangrove forest. These forests are dominated by a plant species which is known as Sundari, and that is the reason why this area is also known as Sundarban. So, Ganga Brahmaputra Delta is also referred as Sundarban, right? Then let's see. This forest, Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, is also home for various kinds of wild animals, among which the common animals found here are one-horned rhinoceros, Bengal tiger, and for the preservation of such animals, wildlife sanctuary has been built over here, which is known as Sundarban Wildlife Sanctuary. It is located here, which provides protection to these wildlife species. Now, apart from this, we will see that this forest, as I have already told you, the soil of Ganga Brahmaputra is very rich and fertile and suitable for all different types of cultivation of crops. Therefore, large-scale agriculture is done. People are basically involved in agriculture activity. Apart from this, many agro-based industries are also set up in these areas, like textile, sugar industries, which is providing employment to large number of people. Many towns and cities have been set up in these places. Like Haridwar, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, Guwahati, they are located on or near the river banks and are developing at a very fast rate. With this, we have completed with my Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Hope you have understood.